a blue Protoss fighting for the Psy Storm Gaming. It is MAXPAX. Bottom right side, another Protoss. He's fighting in the red. He is Alpha Axis Classic. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. Great things to be said about both these players simultaneously, if you really want to. It's gonna be more difficult, but we know that those words will hold true. That being said, they're both kind of doing the same thing right now. Looks like a very mirrored build, which is nice to see, you know. At least we won't have one of those straight up build order losses this time around, kicking things off. Although, actually, did that happen the first time around? I feel like the first time around, the previous game, we had Classic going for a triple gate, one in the middle of the map. MAXPAX just kind of having that early base with Void Rays and Shield Batteries and just kind of holding it, right? Is that a build order win? It still, to me, feels like the person going for the triple gate should win against the person just blindly going for a one gate expand, but maybe that's just the old Protoss PvP mindset that I used to have. People are better now. They don't let that happen. Talking about things people don't let happen anymore is, you know, a second base. A second base with being built with a little bit of ease, you know. As the Zealots should be safe now for Classic. Classic still going for the Stargate first, even though there was no pylon block there. Another new pylon block being set up by Classic here. Really wants to commit to this. They're both still pretty far away from their from making their nexus here. Another cancel. Is he gonna get another pylon? Doesn't. Well, it's still 100 minerals that have to be mined. He's going for it again. Yes, he is. More of a nuisance as the Zealot takes a while to start attacking the pylon there as well. So that's gonna be even longer of a delay. Classic making the probe harassment work for himself. Is he going to get another one? Yes, he is. Wow, this is starting to become cruel. This is torturous. This is just absolutely torturous. That is such a massive delay. Look at this. The Nexus of Classic almost halfway done. That is crazy. Well done. Well done. Oh. Well, I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that to be to be going on. Both Phoenix being shot out of the sky at the same time. Is that the plan here? Like, would that work for anyone if you just keep sending your first Phoenix over and keep trading one Phoenix for the other Phoenix by... Well, now there's two. Oh god, that's bad for Classic. That's really bad for Classic. That's extremely bad. Well, at least he gets the other Phoenix again. Why aren't we following anymore? There we go. Right. So who's in the lead right now? Huh. I guess. No, I don't know. I want to say MAXPAX because he has one extra Phoenix for some moments in the game. That is such a slight difference. That Nexus advantage seems like it would be a lot, but the overall work account hasn't been jump-started as efficiently as I thought it would for Classic here. As I had anticipated, right? I thought he would be ahead with like maybe 4 or 5 probes at this point in time for a long period, but not the case. Not ever been the case, really. Guess he knows he has to play it safe still. MAXPAX scouting the area on top. Doesn't want to get blindsided by a proxy pylon, gateway, anything really. Maybe some Phoenix or an Oracle sitting in a corner there. keep things safe. Don't want to fight here though. MAXPAX has to back off. It's not something we see all that often, right? PvP, Phoenix versus Phoenix, and both players committing to it for this long in the game. It's just a Phoenix battle right now. 8 Phoenix, MAXPAX has the lead. He actually managed to get above in drone count, or probe count as well. So, you know what? I'm starting to like MAXPAX better and better. He's just a very good player, isn't he? Very solid. When he first kind of came around the block, you know, sometimes I still kind of had that feeling like, so is he just a cheesy player? Is he just someone that is really good at cheese and then won his games that way? But that is not the case. That is not the case at all. Let me be perfectly clear. Yes, MAXPAX can be very aggressive and very creative with how he attacks the early game. But at the same time, his macro is quite something to be reckoned with. Also, he does stuff like this, right? This is just fun. He's just made 2 pylons in front of his opponent's base. Now, I imagine he's sending another probe in order to make shield batteries here, right? No? Does he just have the pylons as like scouting tools? Just so he knows where those Phoenix are? Is that what he's doing? Want to make shield batteries there? Well, you know what, guys? It looks like it's happening. MAXPAX might be winning this game. Won the Phoenix fight. That's right. Surprise, surprise. They have 4 more Phoenix than you do. Zealot finally opens up the gateway, so he's going to be able to send gateway forces down there. It's now 8 Phoenix versus 2, and Classic still producing more Phoenix. This is rough. This is very rough, guys. I'm not sure if this is winnable anymore. Phoenix versus Phoenix is such a hefty matchup. Especially if you still keep trying to make more Phoenix, right? Yeah, GG is called. MAXPAX takes game number 1. Remember 2000 atmospheres perhaps being, well, at least being played. I don't know if it was the first or second map, but it was very similar to this. MAXPAX going for the low ground expansion and Classic going for the high ground expansion. Seeing the low ground for MAXPAX and deciding to try and get aggressive here with a bunch of Stalkers. Tried to go for a triple gateway attack. I don't think he's going to do that again. It looks like he's more prone towards the Nexus, 400 minerals in the bank and a probe right there at the bottom side. And yes, it will be for both players a Nexus. Now, the wall of here for MAXPAX does mean he's a little bit more secure for certain things like adept pressure, right? Adepts could have an easier time running into the natural base here of a Classic than they would for MAXPAX. And again, at the same time, MAXPAX may have adapts coming in from here and then suddenly over here. It's panic mode, right? Because they're in the base. For Classic, it's a little bit of a longer heads up he has in order to plug the hole in his wall so that the adapts don't kill everything. They'll only kill the natural base. But then again, that might be game ending on its own. Everything is still running smoothly. Yes, okay. Alright. 2 adepts meeting each other head to head for the first time, looking into the mirror pretty much. But this is a mirror that actually hurts you when you shoot at it. It shoots back. And it's blue. Or red, depending on which side of the mirror you're on. Right, are we having another Phoenix versus Phoenix here? You know what, on the one hand, I would love to see more Phoenix versus Phoenix, because I don't get to see it all that often. On the other hand, you know, my PvP is not the biggest of data banks of knowledge that I have available. But, you know, we'll have fun. It's going to be more difficult for me to really make this an interesting strategic play that is happening here, or at least like describe it in that way, right? It's always an interesting strategic play, but at the same time, you know, I have to recognize it in some way, shape or form. Classic hunting for these Phoenix right now. Ooh, look at that, comes in at the right time, sees those Phoenix on the other side, and this is his moment in the sun. 5 probe, 6. Is he going to get a 7? Yes, he is. That is solid. That is solid damage right there. Only 4 probe difference overall between the two players, but you know what? That could lead to later down the hill troubles for Classic, of course. Especially with a quicker third base from MAXPAX right here. And again, Classic striking back quite quickly with his own harassment. Those Phoenix making trouble. Picking off 3 probes of his own. Putting MAXPAX down below him once again on the overall probe count. Just ever so slightly. It's probably not going to be game deciding, but you know, if we end with one guy having 1 more stalker than the other guy still remaining, then it very well was a difference, right? Having those 2 extra probes. More units being picked up, lifted up into the carrying arms of the Phoenix. That does mean we do not have any energy remaining though, as MAXPAX starts to run down this hill right here. I don't think he was really planning to do much with that third base, perhaps. No, he's only still on 4 gateways. He's making a 5th, though. Is this going to be enough? The shield battery needs to be on top of the Immortal. The Immortal needs to stay alive. Okay. Whew. My. Whoa. Heart attack. Heart attack inducing, really. There, finally, the Phoenix get back home again. Took them a while, but they're here now. Okay, I think Classic should be okay, right? He should be perfectly fine now. This is enough stuff to defend. Kills a couple of Stalkers more. That almost worked though. I thought for like a quick second, honestly, that are we just having MAXPAX win this game as well? In such an easy fashion, or making it look so easy, right? It's just like we have a normal game, and boom, suddenly he wins. It's like, bam, I got a lot of Stalkers right here, right now, ready to kill you. Cool stuff, cool stuff. But it didn't quite work out. Still has to keep going, of course. Still has that pylon with a gateway here. That is entirely in vision of the observer. So Classic are gonna send some units over in order to, well, stop that from being a thing. MAXPAX still heading towards this location though. Interesting stuff. More probes. 5 more probes in fact. Feel the everlasting wrath of the Phoenix. They're still around. So yeah, 6 more probes go down here. Will MAXPAX have the numbers to break the Immortals though? I don't think he does. 18 probes in total have been picked off. Only 9 have been picked off on Classic side of things. So this truly is the best situation he's been in so far against his opponent MAXPAX. And this is the one where he has to make it count. Their best. Here's the fight. Zealots on the Zealots. The Archon in the back a little bit struggling, but I think the more advanced army here from Classic may just start winning out overall. Has to back up a little bit. Doesn't want to get full volleys from all the Stalkers onto one single Immortal there. Still has 2 of them. 2 Archons also. MAXPAX. This feels like quite a committed assault. Like, still on 50 workers. He's not been building workers for a while. Yeah, there it is. GG is called. Classic holds off another aggression from MAXPAX. Great efforts, but can't quite finish him off. Talking about where what is, in the bottom left side, red Protoss, Alpha X. Classic. Top right side, blue Protoss, System Gaming. Mr. MAXPAX. Showing quite a bit of dominance in the PvP so far this tournament, but he needs to do it one more time if he wants to advance to tomorrow's games. Tomorrow's games starting off, of course, at 10 AM Europe Central Time, Central Europe Time, which is the time zone of most of Germany, I believe, as well as the Netherlands, as well as Belgium, the French, and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure. Around that area. Should be 6 PM KST. Okay. MAXPAX, once more, low ground wall. It does seem to be that's just his choice. No, wait, we saw one map, right, where he didn't? Or, no, actually that was Blackburn, probably, where the thing was that Classic also went for a low ground base. Or low ground buildings, you know, with the ramp. MAXPAX not really caring if he has a ramp or not, though. Perfectly fine without. Ah, excuse me. Double Stargates once again. By which I mean both of them making a singular Stargate, which adds up to a double Stargate overall. Which is a very silly way of describing it now, I know, yes. They double the Stargate from both players, and then... I mean, it makes sense in a dumb way, right? I guess so. The little probe who could knows he's still safe with only a single Phoenix out. Second Phoenix, of course, going to be the troublemaker here. Runs away with the probe. The probe for MAXPAX still in the base. Wondering what his plan is. Oh, let's stand up pylon. Ooh. Right. So he wants to see if there's more Phoenix or not. Well, he can see there are more Phoenix on the way. The quickest second Stargate. It is in fact a double Stargate from both players. How did I know? I'm a magic man. I'm a magic man with a magic ability of a magic can. I talk into my magic can and then things happen. This is like the opposite of the caster curse, isn't it? This is the caster blessing. This is the caster blessing. Wonderful stuff. Just wait, guys. Just wait until you see the end of this game. It will be glorious. It will be fantastic. It will be something we have not seen before. It will look like nukes are flying across the map in a PvP, which has never happened before. That's what it will look like. My vision is a bit hazy of the future, right? I'm new to this, alright? I'm new to this, being able to actually predict things rather than curse them into not happening anymore. I will use my powers for good. Yes, sir. Oh, that probe. Yeah, that probe is dead. That is a dead probe. Now, who's got the more Phoenix? Has anyone been paying attention? We could open up the units tab, but that would ruin the fun, wouldn't it? A little bit better stacking up of units there from Classic, so we got a couple of extra shots in there without MAXPAX being able to shoot. Army supplies pretty close together. As the fleet beacon starts up a little bit quicker for Classic here. That could be a big deal. The third base, a little bit quicker for MAXPAX, though, it would appear. Definitely seems like MAXPAX has a slight bigger number. Oh, the spread as well was a bit better for MAXPAX there, so he got another shot in there. It's a weird back and forth. But definitely MAXPAX now with the superior Phoenix numbers. You can kind of be certain. Yeah, 8 versus 6. Right, are there shield batteries here? No, sir. Look at how well stacked up they are, but both of them managing to take out one of their opposing player Phoenixes. I guess that is the thing with Phoenix versus Phoenix. As long as you have enough units to two-shot, your opponent doesn't have enough to one-shot, you should still be okay to kind of poke around and trade, right? But those numbers, as soon as you don't two-shot anymore, that is a big problem. Alright. Fleet beacon for our brother MAXPAX as well. Our little bruv. Shield batteries. We're gonna need those. You might be wondering, where are these nukes coming in? We'll see, we'll see. Quite there yet. Oh, that's a rough one. Another Phoenix going down for Classic there. Doesn't manage to get the trade. Really eager to get the trade though, and now all of a sudden, oh no, he does have the range on the Phoenix, but what if the Phoenix are just right on top of your Phoenix? That is abysmal. Classic suddenly after turning around. Oh man, that is potentially that server advantage now for MAXPAX truly coming into effect. That winning of the coin toss. Oh, that is rough. That is rough. Although those Phoenix were quite well on top of the other Phoenix, so I'm not even sure if that was a response quick enough, even if the server difference would have been in favor for Classic right there. Now both of these players having the advanced Phoenix shooty beam cannons, so both of them having the Phoenix range. Some sort of a flux cannon, probably, right? As the Phoenix, as the Protoss like their fluxes. Great positioning here from MAXPAX, just trying to. There we go, another one goes down. Classic in a rough spot now, really rough spot, even with the shield battery overcharged. Not enough. MAXPAX takes game number 3, and once again, will be able to finish off the PvP here into his favor.